Today, let's look at what makes a relationship a good one. And thank goodness we have incredible psychologists by the name of Gottman and Gottman. And according to their research, they came up with a great way to determine whether your relationship is good or not. I'm here at my website, and this is under the tab Self-Help in 2 Minutes. Literally, you can get tons of great help right here on my website, HeartWorkU.com. So let's scroll down. So here we are looking at Gottman and Gottman's 1994 relationship research. And they say that good relationships must be low in these 4 categories. Let's look at these 4 categories. The first one is criticism. That's cutting down your partner with negativity, only seeing what they do wrong. The second one is contempt. Looking down on the other partner, you are better than they are. And number 3 is defensiveness, victimhood, perceived attack, shifting blame. And the fourth one is stonewalling. And this is no body mirroring, not emotionally investing, and silence. And so Gottman's golden ratio is this. A good relationship must have 5 positive interactions to every 1 negative interaction. This means that any time you criticize, are in contempt, defensive, or stonewalling, that's a negative interaction, and it must be counterbalanced by 5. That's it, 5 positive interactions. So if you're sitting there and thinking, oh my goodness, I think we have many more of these than we're balancing with positive interactions. Here's the good news, the possible good news. Show this to your partner. Are they willing to work on this with you? Are you guys willing to do this together? Are you willing to look at that and say, wow, yeah, we criticize. Let's cut that out. Let's really work on that. Create a plan. Wow, yeah, sometimes I stonewall. I don't mirror back anything. You know how that feels? That feels pretty bad. That feels like rejection. It feels like, I don't care about you. So we've got to counteract these 4 different ways of being negative and include 5 positive interactions. Here's the thing, all of us are going to be prone to doing those. Every single one of us, including me. When we get triggered, we lack emotional self-control. So if you find this really hard to do, you might have some heart work to do. You might need to make a session with me. Figure out, why am I so triggered? Why do I lack emotional self-control? And what can I do about it? And we can dig deep and we can figure it out together, because this will always come up in any relationship that you're in. Any relationship. It's not the other person that's the problem. You've got to figure out you. How can I do this, these negative interactions? How can I react less in that way and bring forth more positive interactions? Also, you may have not chosen a partner that's willing. What if this partner isn't willing to work on these things? What if they don't want to see their flaws? What if they don't want to see where they can improve? You've got a decision to make. How long do you want to stay in a relationship where you're doing all the heavy lifting? That's something to consider. Let's talk about some of these positive interactions. We've got be and express interest, express affection, accept differing perspectives, empathize, apologize. Can your partner say, I'm sorry? It's really cool. I was coaching someone the other day, and I coached this person when they were single, and now they're in a relationship. And it was really cool because we were able to build him up and realize how amazing he is, because he is. And he just wasn't choosing well before. And now he's chosen really well. And he said, you know what the best thing about her? She's willing to apologize. She can actually say, I'm sorry. That's very powerful. Can your partner say, I'm sorry, when they need to? Show that they matter. Intentionally appreciate. Thank you. Please and thank you runs high in my household. I love please and thank you. I think it's just a beautiful way to show appreciation. It's a way to keep at the forefront being kind to one another and not taking each other for granted. Find opportunities to agree. Find them. Sometimes you might have to look a little harder, but you'll find them. Have fun and do things you both like often, or try something new. My partner and I are going to do ballroom dancing. Now, I've ballroom danced for many years, but I haven't done it for a few years because life got filled with other things. But I felt my soul stirring within me that I want to go do the waltz again, and I want to do the Viennese waltz, which is my favorite. My partner doesn't know how, but he's willing to learn. So this is something new we're going to do together. And it's going to be really important for us to not engage in criticism, contempt, defensiveness, or stonewalling as he learns. And knowing that I can actually be a little impatient when it can come to dancing because I love it so much and I've actually gotten to be pretty good at it. He's taking a lesson with a professional woman, and I'm going to take lessons with a professional guy. They're actually a husband and wife team. I knew that our experience would be better if we took our lessons separately and then later we come together and dance together. And that's going to be fun. It's going to be super fun. That's how we worked it out. So find humor and laugh as much as you can. Even laugh at that ego of yours. Sometimes you got to laugh at her or him because he's so ridiculous. And throwing a little humor into the situation, into the conflict, can just break it down. It can just go back into some positive interactions right away. So there you go. I hope this was helpful for you. I think it's really powerful, and you can present this to your partner and talk about how you can improve or get some help. If you're single, just knowing this, how often do you engage in these 4 negative reactions because of your ego, because of wounds from the past, because of trauma? If you do, you're going to want to get a handle on that. You're going to want to get some help so that you have more self-control. And then you can enjoy more fairy tale moments. To me, relationships are about creating fairy tale moments because relationship is not a fairy tale. It's not some magical thing. We are the ones that make it magical. All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much.